If you're ready to transform your messaging and create a messaging architecture, I created a chat GBT. I put all my thoughts, all of my research, thousands of pages. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. Thousands can be quite a lot, but I created the story to sales wizard just for you. Why? Because I believe our stories matter, and I don't believe that you have to hire me for thousands of dollars to create your own messaging architecture, to create foundational change within your own story. So I want to read to you exactly what I created through the Story to Sales Wizard and see what you can create too. So here is my TED Talk draft because this is what I wanted to work on the most. Now, any messaging you can work on here. I just happened to work on my my TED Talk one. I have multiple other ones talking about brand story. Okay, the list could go on, but that's not why you're listening. So your castle is not for rent. How many have of you have a story so wild Netflix could make a series about it, but they haven't called? Come on. Now keep your hand up if you're making Netflix money from that story. Exactly. My name is Andrea Merrill, and my Netflix story starts in a castle. Not the Disney kind, not the kind with the perfect stone walls and the swans in the moat. My castle had cracks in the foundation, drafts through the window, and water leaking through the roof. But from the outside, oh, it looked perfect. I was a respected trauma therapist, master's degree in psychology, four beautiful kids, nice house, great neighborhood. But inside, oh, my castle, the beams were rotting. Migraines so brutal, I'd collapse mid-session. Doctors were baffled. Tests were clean. Maybe it's just stress, they said. And then my perfect storm, a brain condition, pregnancy number 5. At 20 weeks, my appendix ruptured. I was dying. My baby was dying. Airlifts, multiple surgeries, weeks in the hospital. And in one of those hospital beds, I helped a friend make $1 million. From my castle bed, I built someone else's kingdom. And that's when I realized I'd been renting out rooms in my castle my whole life, giving my voice away, my skills away, my power away. Everyone else was getting rich from my architecture. 7 days after bringing my baby home, I was back in the hospital. Come home to foreclosure notice taped on my door, water shut off, Arizona heat, 120 degrees, 5 kids, and no money. I drove to the water company sobbing in this beat up piece of shit red van with no AC. Sat in the parking lot and thought, how can I have saved lives, testified in murder trials, survived abuse and near death, and I can't even keep the water on for my children? And then something, a voice, mine, Andrea, you helped someone else make $1 million while you were dying. What are you waiting for? That was my awakening. I went home, picked up a cracked iPhone 8, no laptop. Well, I had a laptop, but it was a piece of crap and it was definitely not going to work. I had no team and no plan. I wrote my real story. It wasn't a pretty, polished one, but it was the truth. And in 7 days, I made $12,500. It's not from luck, not from pity, from finally locking the doors to my castle and saying, no more free tours, no more discounted rooms, no more giving away the keys. But here's the plot twist. That wasn't my happy ending. because I scaled fast. I made $250,000 and I realized something. If you build your castle on unhealed foundation, success just becomes a heavier crown to wear. So I tore it down. I studied every blueprint of my work and I found it. The real gold in my story wasn't my degrees or my resilience or even my strategies. It was the architecture of the story itself, the way it turned pain into possibility and authenticity into authority, and that mess into a message. When I taught other people to build their own castles this way, the results? 80 million in client revenue. Not because I gave them my castle, but because I taught them to lay their own stones. And that's the idea I'm here to spread. Your castle is not for rent. You don't owe anyone the keys to your story. You owe them the blueprint for building their own. Your story isn't entertainment. It's an inheritance. Don't spend it on an applause. Invest it in impact. Because a well-built castle doesn't just protect you, it inspires others to start building. Thank you.